Well, gang, it is puzzle gauntlet time. Let's get into it. So for this puzzle gauntlet, let's see here, we got Cyclops, Valkyrie, Winter Soldier, Hawkeye, and Iron Man Model 40. Now my Cyclops is an Ascended 5-star, so if there's any nodes that we need to use him, well, begrudgingly, we might have to use him. Alright, collect 30 red AP. New tiles have an increased chance to be blue. And at least we don't have to deal with Karnak's his black shenanigans, but we do have to deal with his blue making critical tiles, and then Killmonger if we happen to match the critical tiles. Let's see here. Increased chance to be blue, so yeah. Or we'll just use Iron Man. It'll be fine. Gather up enough yellow and then we'll go from there. Yeah, we'll deal with repatriation. Can't really borrow ballistic salvo because I kind of need as much red as I can possibly get. And we're at 10. Alright, there's more red. Alright. Fire recharge. Again. Ballistic salvo doesn't really advance the game state or doesn't change the game state too much. Alright, probe and strike, that might be enough to get us off the paint, at least from Iron Man. Smash yellow, shatter. Probe and strike, yeah. Alright, we'll try it again with Iron Man. I got plenty of health packs. Again, collect 30 red. There's at least 3 right there. Make that match 4. Alright, we'll go ahead and recharge. This way. That's fine by me. Probe and strike. Hopefully it doesn't hit any tiles we don't need or do need. Alright, there's shatter. And then we're gonna get hit with probe and strike again. Yeah, we're probably gonna do this with Cyclops. Yeah, just deal with Cyclops and save Iron Man for another node. So again, I gave it the effort. The effort was not really that great. Alright, let's gather this blue, they can have the green. Okay. Oh! Cyclops actually will down Karnak if I fire off his red. Watch. Yeah, it'll down him. So okay, Ascended Cyclops, not the answer. It looks like it has to be Iron Man, and I'm gonna have to find find a support. I'm gonna swap a support. I want to find something that makes us invisible. So I guess, or something that generates red AP for us. Well, let me use leapfrog for the time being. So that way, if we take too much damage, we'll just hide behind our little leapfrog shield. Just as long as I don't make any match for it, we're great. Strike. Alright, one more. That's 17. There's another purple strike. Hey, Stark, aren't you supposed to? Okay, well, let's see here. It'll work. I just have to. Let me see here. I could use Valkyrie, but she's way too slow. Two charges left. Grab this blue. Nope, they can have the match before. Stark, you're supposed to be invisible, man. There it is. Now we can't run the risk of losing that invisibility. Alright, now I think I got enough to recharge it. All I gotta do to survive this next turn here, and we got a 30 red AP. Boom. Alright. Got the bonus. Thanks Alliance always for playing. We're still 5 people. Well, we're still down a few folks. Alright, changing the game, purple AP. The rules to this one here. Have Medusa make her attack tile be matched. If we do that there, we gain AP. With Hawkeye, of course. And then Carol is there to buff the strength of any strike, attack, and projectiles. Let's get Clint. Let's see here. Sports. No, I don't want that. This here gives us purple. Well, if we had it at rank 5, but we don't. Chimichangas gives us red, and then increase the purple. So we'll go with chimichangas, and I'll just remember to put it back on Shang-Chi once I'm done. Smash the strike tile since I can't match. 18. Alright, put our quivers out. Executive decision just strengthens those tiles there, but we can match those so it doesn't hurt us too much. Eventually we'll be able to match. Here. I really need to match that black. Because as long as we can get no good news out, we'll get some sort of healing. Alright, good deal. That's not good. We're on a countdown timer now. We're looking for any good match. And we're out of here. Alright, there's the symbiote goo. Bonus rewards there. Change the pace round 1. Collect 18 blue AP. We don't have to worry about too much thieving. I mean, we have to worry about Black Widow matching our blue away. But that's that's something we'll deal with much later in the fight. Let's get Vulture. Let's get Monica Rambeau because she might be the MVP. And then Iceman. Doesn't matter which Iceman we use. Right now, we're really indifferent towards Blade making the strike tiles. We really are. All we want is the blue AP. Now, if he starts to get red AP, then that will be a little bit of a problem. The supply drone will be alright. Now there's an alternative way that I could have done that there, but I'll save it. Alright, collect 20 green AP. Red Hulk hates green AP with his purple. Thor, well, he would have done some stuff with his yellow to convert green AP, but we'll probably end up using Thor anyways for his very costly yellow ability. And the Mysterio, he'll convert yellow into purple, which feeds in the Red Hulk, and that's how the story goes. See here, who do I know that can generate? Well, yeah, I can't really use the Hulk, Storm, and Kamala Khan team because somebody needs green, and I'm gonna be constantly cycling through green. So that kind of defeats the purpose there. But I can use Kamala Khan though. Or Black Widow, one of the two. I'm going with Kamala. It is a little bit higher level. Then I need somebody to generate purple. So that's going to be Scarlet Witch. I have a sneaking suspicion we'll be seeing her later on in these fights, because I'm going to need somebody to generate purple. And then we need something for the vibes. Puck, you're here for the vibes. Alright, we'll target Thor first. Yeah, I would love to get that match 5, but alright, the purple AP there. The pledge, take the pledge. Alright, fire off Inner Demon. Let's see here, Inhuman Stretchiness. Do I want to know? Yeah, go that way. Alright, 16, what do we need? 20. Cause he's gonna steal all my green in a minute. So let's intentionally tank our green chances. You're like, wait, what? Yeah, and intentionally tank our green. Alright, we do have 2 friendly on the board. Cool deal. Inner Demon again. Slap shot. Let's gather up all the purple we can get. I'm gonna go with red. Or green. There's 11. There's that. Okay, well, never mind. I forgot. He no longer is channeling purple. Good deal. Alright, then that'll cascade and activate stuff. Or we'll just get the blue. So you see, I intentionally intentionally, and I've said intentionally 3 times, took my game plan, altered it to make sure that the AI fired off a power that was more suited for Mysterio. Collect 25 red AP. Now this one here is going to be a little bit more annoying because Iceman hate like the player hated ball on red AP with his purple ability. She-Hulk extremely hate like bug nasty with her green ability, though she targets 2 random AP pools. She'll drain one completely 100% and the other one 50% at level 4. And then Mordo, he's more like Pitbull. He hates with his purple, though I don't know which one I would want to get hit by the most. Mordo's purple or Iceman's purple. Iceman's purple converts red tiles to blue and then drains us. Mordo just does damage the more red AP we have. Now if I could use the 5-star Iron Man, oh man, this here would be a breeze. But since I can't, I do have an alternative strategy. Get these 2 here, and then I just need the 4-star Cyclops. Well, ascended 4-star Cyclops. New Revolutionary, give me that there to 5. Alright, now if I get just enough green AP, red AP, all that's there, we can start an infinite loop, but that's getting ahead of myself. We're just trying to deny She-Hulk her green for the time being. I did a terrible job at doing that. Power with purpose, that's going to attack purple. That'll keep us relatively safe. Or now it's going to attack green. I really don't want to get Mordo even more purple. Okay, there's a start. Infiltrating purple. Man, this is a risk. A risk that I'm willing to take. To at least start us off. Pop off Thunderclap, get a match 5. So we're not at the process yet to get the loop going. Still need a metric ton of red AP, and we're not there yet. Alright, let's see here. Let me send Bobby Airborne. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and down Mordo. Alright. Bobby comes back. Should have went down that way. Wasn't paying attention. Because to be able to do that a few times, cold as ice. But this here actually helps us out quite a bit. Cold as ice again. Again, Bobby, all you're doing is helping me out, brother. Little snowman, cool. I don't care. Care if you stun Cyclops. He's just here for the vibes. Now, Riri I actually do care if you stun. Pop it off. Oh, Bobby just stunned Riri. There, we gotta retreat because I already know how this year's about to be. Bobby will stun Ragnarok, then we gotta deal with all that there. Let's just not deal with that there. We'll heal them all up and do it again. Again, I just gotta start my little journey. Mortal hit. We'll hit our blue, but again, it doesn't hurt us. Black, that maybe kind of hurts us a little bit. Because they'll be able to fire that off again. He got a nasty stun now. Just Bobby. Come on, Robert. Alright. And then fire off Riri's magnetic repulsors. And there you go. I knew the team would work. Alright. Next up, collect 28 yellow AP. No black tiles will fall. Cloak and Dagger, unfortunately, are not going to be able to provide us with the yellow that we need. Deadpool can stun. The Hood can steal AP with his blue. Depends on if we have enough, too many yellow AP on the board. So in order for us to get yellow AP, well, we gotta create our own yellow AP. So that's Cloak and Dagger. Alright, we're gonna get Deathlock. And then, who else creates yellow AP? Well, Wasp will steal random AP each turn, so that'll work. Focus points. Combat strategist. Alright. There's light knives. We don't need that just yet. Alright, come on, Cloak and Dagger. There we go. That's what we need. Oh no, you stunned my Cloak and Dagger. Whatever, what will I do? Still generate AP from Deathlock each turn. As long as we make a match involving red or blue or whatever, we gain the AP. Alright, now the final node, collect 30 team up AP. We know that. Okay. So we know Captain Marvel, if she's targeted with so much damage, then she will generate red AP, which Magneto will use to destroy team up tiles and North Star. He'll send folks airborne and do some shenanigans with our second strongest colors, and let's just say North Star is the highest priority here. I think this one here, I think we will use the Hulk, Kamala Khan, and what's the name team? Storm team. But I gotta make sure Hulk is first. Kamala can flank. And then Storm is in this slot here. Power up her lightning strike, and let's begin. Yeah, that's the one time I really want to Hulk out in front. Okay, well, Hulk, you are out in front. He made one of his allies invisible. There's anger. There's more anger. Generate some green AP. Generate more green AP. Hulk, I need you even angrier. Magneto's invisible. Doesn't matter. Just make Hulk even angrier. Hypersonic punch. That's. I actually don't need to retreat. I got enough. Maybe. Starbright. Well, at least that time he's invisible. Okay, my turn. Lightning strike. Mistress. Now we have to make sure I get enough green AP that doesn't wipe out anything that we're trying to do. Let's see here. How many it gives us? 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Way too many. I'm just trying to get guaranteed green. Kamala should be able to tank the damage real quick. Polarizing, and it hurts us not that much. This hurts us quite a bit. That's gonna down it. Had Hulk survived, we might have had a chance to win. Again, our priority is green. Team ups are excellent. That's what we need. We can generate all that there in a minute. Cool, that's 5. Alright, Storm's got 19. That should be enough. Let's see. We're gonna go blue. That's not a match 5. Sadly. Mistress. We got our match 5. Lightning strike. 25. Yeah, it doesn't matter now, because we got what we need. Deuces. That's 30 team up AP. Alright, 1/3 of the puzzle gauntlet's done, 2/3 of the puzzle gauntlet's done. Now puzzle it over. Collect 18 black EP. We do have to realize that Dr. Doom is going to hate us for matching black and yellow with his blue ability. Kraven's gonna kinda hate us with black with his black ability, and then his blue ability as well. And then Jean Grey's there for the match 5s. AKA, oh, if you decide to use Nightcrawler, yeah, don't do that. Alright, North Star, you're in. Let's see here. Valkyrie. Let's get the low level. Whoops. Alright, I'm trying to make sure that we get the black AP that we need. Alright. Namor or what's her face? Nah, I can't. I mean, I could use Domino, and then, but you need. We'll use North Star's blue instead of his black, and then Valkyrie. Well, that's gonna generate red. That'll generate green. Game started us off with a match 5. Alright, don't really care who we're targeting. That time, that match 5 was getting help. Who is it? Jean Grey? Cool deal. Let's generate some AP. Make some matches. Can't go up north just yet. Alright, that helps us out a little bit. Most dangerous game, now it's on Well, now we know. We'll deal with that. Again, we'll deal with that. Alright, Kraven's gonna hurt us a little bit. Kraven again. Mind of matter. Alright, let's run early. We'll change. Alright, we'll at least generate a couple AP there. We'll run early again. And then hopefully this one here doesn't down us. Boom. Domino was mostly there to help us generate the black AP. We got most of the way there, and then Northstar took us home. 28 blue AP. Blade will create strike tiles. If Nico is targeted, then she's gonna strengthen up. Well, she's gonna strengthen up the strike tiles regardless of if she's out in front or not. And then War Machine, if he gets enough red AP, he'll create attack tiles, and those mixed strike tiles, that's not fun. Now let's see here. James Buchanan Barnes. Bishop will get us a third of the way there, but we need a little bit more. Iceman will get us some of the way there with his purple. And then, or I could go, no, I was gonna go with Super Scroll, but nah, that's not gonna work. I just need somebody that can generate us blue, because we need 28 of it. But you're using blue to get, no, can't really use Mystique. I need blue, not purple. Like, I got a plan for purple. Trust me on that. If you got to gather purple AP, there's one man for that job. Talos? Question mark? That's probably what I'm gonna end up doing until I can figure out who can generate blue AP. He generates green AP, don't need that there. We already used Deathlock. Dark Beast. What do you do, sir? I mean, I know what you do. Gain blue AP for every 2 attack tiles on the board. Nah. I mean, it was a thought, fleeting thought. Because nobody I know is gonna make it. Well, James makes attack tiles, but let's go with Nightcrawler. Gather up enough purple, have enough blue on the board. Profit. And there's on guard. That's active, but that's not what we're looking for. That's gonna drain us of our blue or green. Bam, just red. Don't need red. Need blue. Okay, that's a start. Alright, let's retreat. I'm gonna think this here over real quick. Puzzle it over, so to speak. Now, if you had a Medusa, that would actually be pretty effective for that node there. And the reason why I say it'll be effective, because you generate AP from the stuff. Namor, yes, we will use you. Like, wait, what? His Atlantis attacks converts basic tiles that way. Imperatus Rex. And then, instead of Iceman, we're gonna use Namora. Because her... well, that's gonna convert... nah. Okay, so Namor, you're there. Now I just need somebody that just can generate blue. No, you generate yellow. Clea, don't you? No, she needs red. Nope. Let's go to this here about 4 stars. Maybe even 3s. Can't use Patsy. No, I really am overthinking this, sir. The best solution: Thor, Goddess of Thunder, and Iron Man model 40, the 3-star. Gather up all his yellow AP, and gather enough yellow AP, and then do the stuff with Goddess of Thunder to make charge tiles on the board. And yeah, you win. assault. Alright, let's go ahead and match this here. Bothers us a little bit, but we're gonna have a good cascade. And we don't want this here to reach 0. We really don't. Fire off a great power. That'll hurt blade. Deuces to him. There's Boy P. Miko can heal, I don't care. Or try not to die. Didn't want to deal the damage, we just wanted to create the AP. That's all I wanted to do. Okay, that'll work. Still a ways away. Everything that hurts a little bit. Never mind, we won. And that's thanks to that projectile I got buffed by Nico. Alright, collect 30 green AP. New tiles have an increased chance to be purple. Mockingbird wants purple to drain our AP pool. America Chavez will create critical tiles if her AP pool is higher than ours, and then Loki will hate us if we make match 4s. Okay, let's see here. We use James. Well, Scott, you're just here just for moral support. Amadeus Cho, and then Black Widow. That's what we want. And red. I need to check. Before I get up in here, I need to check something real quick. Alright, let's go. That's probably gonna do way too much damage to them, as you can see. And I do mean way too much damage. See the math of it. Deceptive tactics, again, we really don't care. 5. We really don't care. Alright. Let's see here. 1, 2. Oh, whoops. No. 1, 2, 3. There's that. Boom, boom, boom. And there's your 30. As long as you don't down American Chavez, I don't care. Alright, there's all the wars there for the Puzzle Gauntlet. Yay. And we did this here all up under an hour. Okay, the tokens, again, that's a bug. That's not the one that we want. We want symbiotic goo. That's the one we want. And these here are the old Puzzle Gauntlet rewards. So I'm gonna forgo pulling these here. So here, boss fight. That's the boss event's going on right now. Fan favorite seasonal ball as per usual. Let's see here. Lightning deal for 400 hero points. Yes, please. I don't need the ISO 8, but I do that legendary token. Alright, let's look at the supports for this Puzzle Gauntlet here. Make it quick, fast, and hurry. Arc Reactor, yeah, you kind of need that there. That's pretty good. Stark Industries, that'll help you generate red AP or projectiles. Well, it's gonna help you generate projectiles. Black Widow's Baton, that'll get you purple AP. Chimichangas, that'll get you some red AP and purple AP, depending upon the levels. Color Obsidian, Destroyer Gun, it's fine. Element Guns, Arrow, well this here got banned in PvP. If you know, you know. The Helicarrier, I mean that's okay. That's what I use with Iron Man, grants you invisibility. Checkmate, I've never used it to be honest with you. The Vibranium Communicator gives you projectiles for match 4s. Pizza Dog will heal. Mirror Image, it's decent-ish. It should have been a part of Loki's kit to begin with, but that's either here nor there. Refreshment card, that's actually not too bad. A little bit of healing here and there. Sanctum Sanctorum, that's actually pretty decent. Get you yellow AP, if I'm not mistaken. I'll double check and see before we start pulling. Stormbreaker, it's okay. I mean, if you need to gain yellow AP, there's your option there. Symbiotic Goo, we'll actually talk about that. Blackbird, I mean it's alright. Deadpool, it's okay. Tinkerer, if you really need black AP and to do some crazy shenanigans, yeah, that's probably your best bet. Vibranium Ore, if you need projectiles, or I should say blue AP, yeah, that's pretty good. And then Yarrow Root, is Atlantis here? No, this is probably your best opportunity to get support that gets you 5 green AP, or just, well, green AP at the start of the battle. So let's look at Sanctum Sanctorum, Stormbreaker, and then I'll pull pull whatever. I gotta pull real quick. As I got Cold Obsidian at 5. What does it do? Start of the battle, gain 3 AP. Max health is increased. Green max damage is increased. 15% chance to start off with a projectile. And then supported character powers of power. 20% chance to destroy 8 random basic tiles, and it can only be equipped to villains. Okay, Bleaker Streak. This is what I have here on my Ascended 4-star Doctor Strange. 24% less damage from enemy matches. Start of the battle. 80% chance to gain 6 yellow AP. You pair this her up with Apocalypse plus a yellow-red AP. There you go. Supporting characters, match damage from powers or damage from powers is reduced. That's effectively a 5-star match right there. Well, not a 5-star match, but a baby 5-star match. Put it that way. And at the start of the battle, create a protect tile for every 3 blue tiles on the board. I mean, that's alright. Let's see here. That won't Stormbreaker. And then... oh yeah, that's right. I could level that up to level 5 with the Blackbirds. Let's level this here up. Rank it up. Rank it up to level... well, actually, before we do that, let's look at it at level 4. When you make a match 5 or greater, improve a strike, attack, or projectile by the listed amount. Blue match damage is increased. Base blue match damage is increased. Base red match damage is increased. Power deal additional damage to enemies, and when you make a match in the team's strongest color, there's a chance to gain 1 extra AP in that color. Rank it up to level 5. Less than 45%. Alright, we're looking for Stormbreaker. Where are you, Stormbreaker? Alright. Deals extra damage to villains. Red base match damage is increased. Rank 5. Power deals an additional amount of damage. And then if you equip it to Thor, start of the battle, there's a chance to gain red, yellow, or turn a basic tile to red, yellow, and green. So, So let's go ahead and we'll open up 5 of them just to get stuff started. You can see I'm going on Yaru. Well, again, that's at rank 5s. That's why I went ahead and did that. Checkmate. Vibranium ore, I think that is maxed out at 5. And then arc reactor, that's at level 5 too. Alright, the advance I'm not really worried about. Master I'm not really worried about. Symbiotic goo, we will take a look at this here. And then we are out. Chimera goo. I can tell you that symbiotic goo, which I have it on Mr. Sinister, these here will actually make projectiles at the start. I mean, not projectiles, but trap tiles at the start of the battle. So rank 1, increase the supported character's match damage by 125% and ability damage by 30% in whichever their strongest colors your team has the highest AP for. Must have at least 1 AP in that color for it to be increased. If multiple colors are tied for the highest, then they're both increased, or each increased. On battle start, create 4 trap tiles, choosing randomly from the supported character's strongest colors. Each of these trap tiles reduce damage dealt to the supported character by a minuscule amount, and whenever one of these is matched, you heal for the max health and gain 1 AP in the tile's color. At rank 5, whenever the first time the supported character uses an ability that's below max level, increases level by 1 for that usage, and then deal 5% damage to a random enemy. Meaning, if you fire off an ability that happens to be at level 3, it'll increase it to level 4. And then if you equip this with the symbiotes with the synergy perk, other allied symbiotes gain the following abilities from your unlocked perks. For perk 1, 10% of your current color damage increase. Perk 2, gain 10% of your total your current damage reduction. And then perk 3, their first non-max level ability is used at 1 level higher. I mean, you could probably equip it to Venom, I guess. Ancient Venom, regular Venom, I don't know. But I like it on Sinister. So let's pull these two here. Got rank 4, cool deal. Can I get a rank 3, please? Thank you. I mean, it was guaranteed to get a rank 3. And so let's level it up, and then, like I said, we're done. Alright, see the levels so far here. Level it up, 200. Now it's 30%, 7.5%. It's still the 10% damage reduction, color damage increase. And so not bad, not bad. Alright, so that is it for the puzzle gauntlet for me. Hopefully you gained some information from it. Be sincere fellow human beings, and we'll be back at it on Monday for the Crash of the Titans. And if you haven't done so already, please make sure you do your boss event, help out your alliance, because helping out your alliance helps you out as well. Until then, peace.